Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you one simple question. What if I tell you that you can train your English brain without studying, without books, and without extra time? What if your daily chores, washing dishes, cleaning your room, cooking food, can slowly make your English fluent? This may sound strange, but stay with me till the end, because today you will learn something very powerful and very simple. Most English learners believe one thing. They believe English needs a table, a book, and long hours of study. They believe learning English means sitting quietly and memorizing rules. Because of this belief, many people feel tired before they even start. They say, "I have no time." They say, "I am too busy." They say, "I will learn English later." But later never comes. And slowly, confidence goes down. Now listen carefully. Your life already has time. Your life already has moments where your body is busy but your mind is free. When you wash dishes, your hands work, but your brain is calm. When you clean your room, your body moves, but your thoughts are light. When you cook food, you repeat the same actions again and again. These moments are not empty. These moments are powerful. The human brain learns best when it is relaxed. Not when it is under pressure. Not when it is afraid of mistakes. Daily chores remove pressure. Nobody is watching you. Nobody is judging you. There is no exam. There is no fear. This is the perfect environment for learning a language. Think about children. They do not sit with grammar books. They learn language while playing, walking, touching things, and doing small actions. Adults forget this simple truth. But your brain has not changed. It still learns the same way. Imagine this. You are washing a plate. You think, "This plate is dirty." You rinse it and think, "Now it is clean." These are not lessons. These are natural thoughts. And natural thoughts create natural English. You do not need big words. You do not need perfect sentences. You only need simple awareness. English becomes part of your life, not a separate subject. In this video, I will show you how your daily chores can become your daily English training. No pressure. No stress. No extra time. Just smart use of what you already do every day. So stay with me. Because if you understand this one idea, English will stop feeling heavy. And it will start feeling natural. Chapter 1. Why your brain learns best during daily chores. Many English learners feel the same pain. They wake up tired. They go to work or school. Their mind feels heavy. At night, they think about English and feel lazy. They say, "I have no time." They say, "My brain is not fresh." They say, "I will start tomorrow." This feeling is very common. And it is not because you are weak. It is because you are trying to learn English in the hardest way. Most learners think learning happens only when you sit and study. They think learning needs full focus, strong effort, and strict discipline. Because of this, English feels like a burden. It feels like extra weight in life. When learning feels heavy, the brain resists. When the brain resists, nothing enters. This is where most learners get stuck. Now think about daily chores. Washing clothes. Cleaning the room. Cooking food. Walking to the shop. These actions are automatic. You do not think deeply about them. Your hands move by habit. Your body knows what to do. When the body is busy like this, the mind becomes calm. It is not stressed. It is not scared. It is not trying to perform. This calm state is very important. When the brain is relaxed, it opens. When it opens, it absorbs. Pressure closes the brain. Relaxation opens it. This is a simple truth, but most people ignore it. They force learning. They push grammar. They push rules. But the brain learns language best when it feels safe. Think about stress. When you are stressed, your heart beats fast. Your thoughts jump. You forget simple things. Now think about learning English in this state. It becomes hard. Words disappear. Confidence drops. This is why pressure kills learning. It does not matter how smart you are. Under pressure, the brain blocks language. Now think about relaxed repetition. When you do chores, you repeat the same actions every day. The brain likes repetition. Repetition without stress builds patterns. These patterns slowly become automatic. This is how fluency grows. Not by force. By calm repetition. Look at children. They do not learn language from books. They learn while playing. They touch things. They move. They fall. They laugh. They repeat words again and again. Nobody corrects them every second. Nobody tests them. Because of this, language enters naturally. Their brain feels safe. So learning becomes fast. Adults are not different. Only their fear is different. Adults fear mistakes. Adults fear judgment. Adults fear sounding foolish. But during daily chores, fear disappears. Nobody is listening. Nobody is watching. You are alone with your actions. This is the same safe space children have. When you wash clothes, your mind is free. When you clean the floor, your thoughts slow down. When you cook, you focus on simple steps. These moments are quiet moments. Quiet moments are powerful moments. This is when the brain is ready to learn language naturally. But what do most learners do during these moments? They overthink. They replay problems. Or they scroll on their phones. Their brain stays busy, but not useful. These golden moments are wasted every day. Not because of bad intention, but because of wrong habits. English does not need extra time. This is very important to understand. English needs a better use of the time you already have. You already wash dishes. You already walk. You already clean. These moments are already part of your life. You do not need to add anything. You only need to change how you use your mind during them. When you connect simple English thoughts to simple actions, the brain creates meaning. Meaning is more powerful than rules. When the brain understands meaning, language stays longer. It becomes part of memory, not just information. This is why daily chores are not small moments. They are training moments. They prepare the brain. They calm the mind. They remove fear. They remove pressure. They create the perfect environment for language learning. Now the question is not, do chores help? The real question is this. If chores prepare your brain so well, what exactly should you think, say, or repeat during these moments to train your English the right way? That is what we will discover next. Chapter 2. How to think in simple English while doing chores. Now you understand why daily chores prepare your brain. Now let us talk about how to use these moments in the easiest way possible. Please listen carefully, because many learners make one big mistake here. They try to be perfect, and perfection blocks progress. You do not need full sentences. You do not need grammar rules. You do not need long ideas. You only need simple thoughts connected to what your body is doing right now. When you are washing dishes, do not force English. Just observe your action and give it simple words. For example, you pick up a plate. You think, plate. You see dirt. You think, dirty plate. You open the tap. You think, water is running. You touch the water. You think, the water is warm. You wash the plate and think, I am washing plates. When you finish, you think, this plate is clean. These are not lessons. These are natural thoughts. This is how the brain likes to learn. Many learners think English means speaking fast. This is not true. Fast English comes later. First comes clear English. Slow thinking builds clear thinking. Clear thinking builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. If your mind goes quiet for a few seconds, that is okay. Silence is not failure. Silence is processing. The brain is connecting meaning with words. Even when your mouth is quiet, your brain is working. This is very important to understand. Many learners stop because they think, I am not speaking, so I am not learning. This is wrong. The brain listens all the time. It listens to thoughts. It listens to repetition. It listens to emotion. Quiet practice is still practice. Now let me tell you something very important. Forcing complex sentences is dangerous at the beginning. When you try to say long sentences, you feel pressure. When you feel pressure, you doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, confidence breaks. Once confidence breaks, fluency slows down. Small sentences do the opposite. They feel safe. They feel easy. They feel achievable. Each small sentence is a small win. Small wins build courage. Courage builds consistency. Consistency builds fluency. Let us take another example. You are cleaning your room. You see the bed. You think, the bed is messy. You start fixing it. You think, I am making the bed. You see the floor. You think, the floor is dirty. You pick up things and think, I will clean it. When you finish, you think, the room looks better. This is enough. You are not writing an essay. You are training your brain. Now imagine you do this every day. Same chore. Same place. Same actions. Same simple thoughts. The brain loves patterns. When patterns repeat, they become automatic. One day, you will not need to think. The words will come by themselves. This is how automatic English is born. Do not change thoughts every day. Repetition is your friend. If today you think, I am washing plates, tomorrow think the same thing. Next week, think the same thing. This repetition creates deep memory. Deep memory creates fluency. Some days, you will feel tired. Some days, your English will feel weak. That is normal. Do not fight it. Do not judge it. Just keep simple thoughts alive. Even 1 or 2 English thoughts during chores are enough. Remember this. English is not built by effort alone. It is built by comfort. When the brain feels comfortable, it opens. When it opens, language enters naturally. Now slowly, something beautiful happens. These simple thoughts start appearing outside chores. You are walking, and English thoughts come. You are sitting, and English words appear. This is the sign that your brain is changing. In the next chapter, you will learn how these quiet thoughts turn into real speaking confidence. No fear. No pressure. Just natural English. Chapter 3. Turning chore time thinking into speaking confidence. Most English learners believe fluency is created in front of people. They believe confidence comes from speaking loudly, speaking perfectly, or speaking without mistakes. Because of this belief, they feel pressure the moment someone listens to them. Their heart beats fast. Their mouth becomes dry. Their mind becomes empty. Words that they know suddenly disappear. This makes them feel weak and disappointed. But the truth is very simple. Fluency is not created in front of people. Fluency is created before people. Alone. Quietly. Daily. Real confidence is built when nobody is watching you. It is built in small, safe moments. Daily chores give you these moments every single day. When you wash dishes, clean your room, cook food, or walk alone, there is no audience. There is no judgment. There is no fear of being laughed at. This is the perfect place to grow. At first, thinking in English is enough. Thinking trains the brain. But slowly, thinking wants to become sound. This is natural. You do not need to force it. You can softly whisper. You can speak inside your mind. You can move your lips without sound. Or you can speak out loud when you are completely alone. All of these are correct. All of these build speaking confidence. When you softly say, "I am washing plates," your brain connects thought with sound. When you whisper, "The water is warm," your brain learns rhythm. When you speak inside your mind, your brain still hears you. The brain does not need noise. It needs repetition and safety. Chores remove fear because nobody is watching you. Fear comes from people. Fear comes from judgment. Fear comes from the idea of being wrong in front of others. When this fear disappears, the brain relaxes. When the brain relaxes, it allows language to flow. This emotional safety is not a small thing. It is the most important thing in language learning. Many learners destroy this safety without knowing it. They correct themselves again and again. They stop mid-sentence. They say, "No, this is wrong." They repeat the sentence 5 times to make it perfect. This habit is very harmful, especially during chores. When you correct yourself too much, you teach your brain to stop. You teach it that movement is dangerous. Fluency is movement, not perfection. Language is like a river. When it flows, it becomes strong. When it is blocked, it becomes weak. During chores, never stop to correct yourself. If a word is wrong, let it be wrong. Keep moving. Keep flowing. The brain will fix accuracy later. First, it needs confidence. Think about how you learned to walk. You did not stop after every step to correct your balance. You moved. You fell. You moved again. Language works the same way. Flow first. Control later. When you allow yourself to speak freely during chores, your brain slowly starts trusting you. It feels safe. It feels relaxed. It feels free to try. This is how confidence grows. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is calm. Confidence is the feeling that you can continue even if something goes wrong. After a few weeks of chore time English, something beautiful happens. Words start coming out without effort. You are talking to someone, and a simple sentence appears. You did not plan it. You did not translate it. It just came. This is not luck. This is training. These words come out because your brain has already used them many times. Quietly. Safely. Repeatedly. Your brain recognizes them as familiar. Familiar words feel safe. Safe words come out easily. Slowly, your relationship with English changes. You stop seeing English as a performance. You stop waiting for confidence. You stop saying, "I will speak when I am ready." You realize that speaking is what makes you ready. This habit does more than improve your English. It changes how you see yourself. You stop thinking, "I am bad at English." You start thinking, "English is part of my life." You stop being a learner who waits. You become a person who uses English naturally. In the next chapter, you will see the final transformation. You will see how this daily habit changes your identity, not just your language. How English stops being something you study and becomes something you live. Chapter 4. How daily chores rewire your English brain forever. Now let us bring everything together. Not as a lesson, not as a rule, but as a truth about how your brain really learns. When English becomes part of your daily life, it stops being a subject. It stops being something you sit down to study. It stops being something that scares you. It becomes a habit. And habits are powerful. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not think about it. You do not plan it. Your body expects it. Your brain accepts it. English can become the same. When you use English during daily chores again and again, your brain starts expecting it. Just like it expects water when you are thirsty. Just like it expects sleep when you are tired. At first, English feels new. Then it feels familiar. Then it feels necessary. This is how automatic thinking is created. Automatic thinking is the real secret of fluency. When you think without translating. When words appear without effort. When English comes before fear. This does not happen in classrooms. It happens in life. Your brain is a pattern machine. It learns what you repeat. When you repeat English during the same chores, at the same time, every day, the brain builds a strong connection. Dishwashing becomes English time. Walking becomes English time. Cleaning becomes English time. The brain links action with language. One day, you start washing dishes and English thoughts appear by themselves. You do not force them. You do not plan them. They arrive naturally. This is not magic. This is wiring. Many learners think they are weak. They think they are slow. They think their brain is not good enough. This belief is painful. And it is wrong. You were never weak. You were never slow. You were using a method that fought your brain instead of helping it. Schools and books force language. They push grammar first. They push accuracy first. Your brain does not work like that. Your brain wants safety. Your brain wants meaning. Your brain wants repetition without fear. This method works because it respects the brain. It listens to the brain. It moves with the brain, not against it. This is the emotional truth many learners need to hear. Nothing was wrong with you. The system was wrong for you. Now imagine what happens after 30 days. You are not fluent yet. But you are different. English feels lighter. Fear feels smaller. Thoughts come faster. You feel hope. After 60 days, you notice something stronger. You start thinking in English without trying. You answer simple questions easily. You do not panic. You do not freeze. You feel stable. After 90 days, English feels normal. Not perfect, but natural. It feels like part of your life. You stop counting days. You stop measuring progress. You just use English. This is how big change is built. Not by big effort, but by small daily actions. Quiet actions. Honest actions. Repeated actions. Fluency is built quietly, not loudly. It is built when nobody claps. When nobody sees. When nobody corrects. It grows in silence. And one day, it shows itself naturally. Your daily life is already your best English teacher. Your kitchen. Your room. Your walk. Your routine. These are not obstacles. They are tools. You do not need a new life to learn English. You need a new way to use the life you already have. And when you understand this, English stops being a dream. It becomes a habit. If this video changed how you see English learning, if it helped you understand that English is not only learned from books, but from your daily life, if it made you feel that fluency is possible even with a busy routine, then this lesson did its job. Please like this video so more learners can find this simple method. Subscribe to the channel for more easy, clear, and powerful English lessons made for real life, not exams. Every video here is designed to help you think in English, speak without fear, and build confidence step by step. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me one thing. Which daily chore will you use to train your English today? Washing dishes? Cleaning your room? Walking outside? Cooking food? Write it in the comments and make a promise to yourself. Start today. Your English journey begins with one small daily action.